Hey guys, I'm captnduck and this is the DFVIDTUTS 2012 part 9. In the previous episode I handled trading and building defense. I built the whole wall around here, and in the meanwhile between the episodes I built like these little corners here too for use in this episode, because in this episode we'll handle advanced military stuff. So I'll go into training and other things like training dogs and doing lots more things, and let's get started with that. Meanwhile, it's kind of a flurry of activity here, because the traders are gone now. Oh, that's something I should mention. What I did not show you in the last video is a couple of other trading screens, but they're boring and they tell you some information. You can just press escape to exit them, so don't worry too much about those. There's some other trading screens, but you'll figure them out. But now for military, this needs to be much more. And before I get into doing more military stuff, I really need to give some more commands. So between episodes I built these little outposts here. These will be my barracks and then archery range for later in this video. But first I need to give my dwarves some more digging commands. They're still building. They're still building a fortification wall around here and still doing some flooring inside. I gave you all the commands last episode, you should know. And anyway, what I should do now is dig out some more stuff. Or maybe set the bedroom level, but I think I'm keeping that for another video as well. My dwarves are doing fine now in the bedroom upstairs. I only have 14 dwarves anyway. That's another thing I need, another migrant wave. Anyway, the plan for now first is to start digging downwards. It's not that important for defense. It actually might even sort of destroy your defense. But it is important, and especially for military. For military, you will want to start forging, and for forging you need magma. And there's no magma at the surface here. Sometimes you have a spot, an area which does have magma at the surface. Not this selection, not this site even, and that's why we're going to dig down. If we deep down far enough, we'll reach the magma. We will probably reach the levels of cave first those 3 levels of caves, usually 3 levels, could be more, could be less. And let's start digging down. I'm going to dig a up-down stairway all the way down, and not all the way down. Here should be fine, no idea where, but I didn't select it, didn't I? Oh, I did. Why isn't it going here? Oh, I am all the way down. Okay, well, let's see what happens. My miner now is going to start digging down, and he'll probably hit something soon. While he's digging, let's do some more options, since we will need to build some more things for the military. And that's a couple of things with the B menu. And, the first of all, being very simple for the barracks themselves, which I want to make here, is a bed. And I like to make my barracks outside. That's because the dwarves don't get, how do you say that, light accumulated? No. 1 second. Cave adaptation. That was the word I was looking for. If your dwarves stay down in the fortress, if they stay down here for years and years and never come outside, they get so used to the dark, so used to the insides, to living in the dark, because this place is dark. If you look with K, this place is inside, dark subterranean place, and basically my whole fortress is that. It's dark, no light. The dwarves can see in that just fine, but it is sucky for my dwarves, and if they stay in that for years, going outside will hurt them. And hey, here's a cave. So because of that, I want to keep my barracks topside. I want to keep the barracks, at least where the military dwarves are training, I want to keep it outside, so they'll always have to go through the light to get to the barracks, and they will never get too adapted to the caves. Let's first here. I have an expensive cavern deep underground. Here is one of the cavern levels down here, and I don't want to be here. There's even oh shit, giant cave spider silk webs. Oh, I brought you two guys to a very good location, guys. Wow. Giant cave spiders are, well, You've seen Lord of the Rings, probably. You know, that one. Sheba or something, I forgot the exact name, but giant cave spiders are bad and they will kill your dwarves. So, yeah, stay away from them. And there's some webs around. I don't see any giant cave spiders around right now, but there might be any others in the cave since there's some webs of them here. And I'm going to stay clear of the caves. I don't want anything to do with them, and that's why I'm going to hole up. I'm going to break up this route into the cave. So here my miner was. He's digging down and he hit the cave, and well, straight from the ceiling, so there he can't even dig down from here, luckily. First thing I'm going to do is delete all these tiles below it, since I don't want them to be accidentally dug out and open way to the cave in the future. And I guess that cave wasn't all that deep. Let's go back to the miner. It's probably one of these. Yeah, here's. And let's stop this way. I want to break it up, and I'm going to do that since it's a vertical one in a special way. This is a way I always use, and it's a nice one. First, on the lowest level possible, I'm going to place a couple of tiles here. Use Z to remove the stair here. Make an upward stairway. Go up, downward stairway, and down these two out as well. Now let the miner do his job. And well, that's already pretty much done. Now the lower stair here, since it's removed, I used the DZ command to remove the stair. You still see the lower stairs, but I can easily break those up with a floor. As you've seen in the last episode, the floor will block everything. You can also place a hatch here, and with the hatch you can even throw things down this, but well, maybe we should do this as well, some cave exploring. It usually takes a lot of time though. You know what, let's place a hatch on it instead of floor. So if you place a floor or a hatch on it, you're pretty safe. You can also place, instead of that floor, you can place a floor hatch, which is capital H, but I don't have any at the moment, so let's make some. Back to the crafting level, at the mason's workshops, let's make some, not some armor stands, some hatch covers. Those should be built in a moment, and when they are, I should be able to place them. Now, come on dwarfies, just need one dwarf to make that. I think, no, they're just doing other things. Okay, that's too bad. And already 7 minutes in and still not doing much, but of military tiles. Wow, maybe we should rethink this episode again too. Let's make this a cave exploring one, I guess. Digging down towards the magma. Okay, so next step, I want to dig down some more, and I want to do it in a safe place to not touch the caves. And well, this wall over here seems fine, so let's do that over here. Going to make another up-down staircase. If I make it here, it will be safe. Start here on this level, go down, go down a lot of levels, and well, that will work out. Yeah, and connected this to the other part too. You know what? Top level here can have a downward staircase as well. Well, okay, that needs to be done, and the chick has been found dead. That's no problem. But well, this will go on, and using this technique I can dig down through the caves pretty safely without ever touching the caves myself, and hopefully reach the magma seas all the way down there. I'll have to do the rest of the video since that otherwise would take way too much time. And well, digging towards the magma is very important since we'll need forging later to create weapons for all my military dwarves. But now let's go into military. I'm so bad at that, these videos, mixing and changing the subjects. Okay, let's get started. And well, I prepared those rooms as I told you in the beginning. They should be completely done now, and well, they seem pretty much done. And let's start. First, I'm going to place the barracks outside, like I told you, and that's made from a bed. Very simple. You saw it all probably when you're placing the dormitory. It's made from bed, and well, that's the barracks. Actually, that's the building that's setting your military dwarves that's an whole different thing. And now I'm also going to create an archery range, because I want Mark's dwarves to be able to shoot from my walls. I created these walkways up here, and I want Mark's dwarves to be able to shoot from here. And I'll need a lot of them, and I'll need to train them too. So the next part is archery targets, and that's in the bottom of the B menu. It's capital H, capital A even. And well, you can make it from anything as well. Just make it from a rock as well. And I'm going to place some archery targets over here. Let's use Gabbro, since I've used Gabbro for everything in this fortress. And well, that needs to be built. Also, I'm going to build another thing while I'm at it, and that is a kennel. That's for training dogs, training dogs into war dogs, which are very nice for your military. And I'll place them in this room below here. I was preparing this to be a puppy stockpile, so let's do that. And well, let's make that out of Gabbro as well. Okay, that's the building things done. That's the easiest part of advanced military done. Now we get into the tough parts, but before I really get into the tough parts, I should have another wave of migrants ready. Yeah. So let's wait for that. I'm going to pause the video, dig down some more, maybe you can see if we can reach the magma, have all this built, and hopefully have a migrant wave show up. So, see you guys in a second. Alright, I found some warm stone, and warm stone means there's magma nearby. Let's take a look around. So I was digging, I found another level of cave, which I bypassed in, well, basically the same way, and placed another floor hatch on the bottom part. I never showed you how to build a floor hatch. B capital H, place it somewhere, and if I had enough floor hatches, and I showed you how to make them right. So I can make some rock doors. If you don't know, AH, floor hatches, that will cover a lot. Okay, so now all the way down here. Here was the magma. And if I press D now, you see the tile flashing red, and that means it's hot. And well, it's just one, warm tile. You know what? I'm going to dig this out anyway, see what is here. Because I don't have any sight into the magma yet, and well, I have no idea how these seeds work. And when you dig down, it's usually safe, since magma can never go up. Remember that, magma can never go up. So here's the Great Magma Sea, and raw adamantine. Nice. Multiple raw adamantine. Okay, let's take a look at that. Adamantine here, and can we take a look at the other one? No, I think I saw one. Yeah, here. So okay, this is the magma seas. We're basically in the Earth's core here. These are the seas of magma. There's so much molten rock here. It's really the core of the Earth, but there is something below this. But yeah, this is not the Earth. This is a dwarf world, and this is different. And well, here are the adamantine spires. As I think I said in a previous video, try to open them for fun. And there's multiple of them, and well, I'm going to stay clear of them for now. Also, something you'll find here is the semi-molten rock, which is here. Semi-molten rock is the absolute border of the bottom border of the world. Your dwarves cannot dig through it. Semi-molten rock is semi-molten, and it's a barrier. You cannot go through the semi-molten rock. You might be able to go to the adamantine though, but not for now. Anyway, now I know where the magma seas are, and now I can use this to, well, basically make a forge here. I'm going to go to the, well, topmost level of this magma sea, and this seems to be, well, this level. And later on we'll start forging here, so finally reach those seas. Nice. Let's give some more dig commands to, like, want a pretty big forging area as well. You know what, I can just do it around like this, and well, it'll work for later. That'll give my miners to do something. Okay, so that's done. Forging will be more focused in the next episode. but for now more military. How are things doing upstairs here? The kennel hasn't even been built yet. Ooh, that might be because the militia commander, the hunter, is not having that job. Let's check that. He has no jobs at all. Well, let's turn hunting on at least. Probably not doing any jobs anymore because he's a hunter, but well, he's still storing items. He's still storing items, but he shouldn't have anything. Well, he should have refuse hauling at least. I want to keep my fortress clean. Okay, you have no job as well. You can do animal training. That's the one which will train dogs, and hunting is actually the one which will hunt. Trapping a small animal dissection are usually not that necessary. Okay, now the kennel is being built. Now it's time to set a puppy stockpile. First, let's close the door though, so the puppies can't get out once they're in. I've created some doors for this, and well, I don't think I've shown you doors on videos, but doors are very easy. Make a door, AD, at the mason or a carpenter, build it bit B, D, place it where you want it. That's a door. It's you should be able to figure this out by now at least. And so wait until they're all placed. Or not, and we can just go on. And to make the puppy stockpile, to keep all my dogs in this room, I'm going to use a zone, a pasture, and pasture, I don't know, but I'm going to place it here and make a zone. I showed you zones earlier. First select the zone, then we've selected it, tell it what the zone is. In this case it's a pasture, and let's see, press N. So it's set now. Now with capital N I can move animals here, and with this list I'm going to try and move all my dogs here, all dogs except the hunting dog. The hunting dog is from the hunter, so let's select them. Here's a stray dog. This is a stray dog with a name. He might have killed a goblin or something. Let's check him out later. Let's see, going down the list, there should be, yeah, there are some puppies already. And I'm just moving with -+ keys, and enter selects a chick or a puppy. And I have lots of chickens inpulled. Well, I think this is all the puppies and chickens I had for now. Let's press escape, and my dwarves, at least an idle dwarf or any dwarf, should start bringing dogs into this stockpile now. If I had an idle dwarf, which I don't. What are you all doing? Digging and storing and... Okay, I need this to be done. Some people are doing it here. The farmer is pen pasturing a large animal. And yeah, here a dog is being placed in the room. And, well, now he is in here. And sometimes the animals will escape out of the cells if you don't place a door in it. And then a dwarf will come and just place the dog back into the pen. So that might create a lot of jobs though, if you just create a pen outside somewhere, and the dogs can, like if I'm creating a pen here, the dogs could move out anyway. Now they can't because there are walls around it. So this, be careful with the pastures. It might give your dwarves way too much commands to do. And oh, this is all being set. That's nice. And well, while we're here, let's also do this for the chicken stockpile. It's all these chickens moving around, and they're moving around here in the trenches in the moat. Basically, they should not be here. So let's move them out too. And I'm going to create another pasture right here in the kitchen. Over it, doesn't matter at all for chickens. And put all the chickens here. Could also put all the turkeys in here. Well, yeah, for now I will. I will put every turkey and every chicken and every duck in here. So let's find those. Here are the roosters, ducks, oh, here are the hens, of course, the chickens. Now a whole load of chicks. And yeah, this is a lot. There's a whole list. Chicks and poults, these are all the birds which have been born so far. Even a lamb has been born, but the lamb can walk outside, it's just one lamb. And well, now all the chickens, all the stupid chickens which are walking inside here, should be brought to the kitchen where they can be cooked later. So that'll work. 20 minutes in. Still not the advanced military parts. Still no migrant wave either. Really need that migrant wave now before I move on to the next step. So yeah, pausing the video. Hooray! Some migrants have finally arrived. It's taken a while, but I've got at least 5 so far, and looks like a ranger here, and even multiple dwarves. So, well, finally a big migrant wave, and they're all showing up here. And I wonder how much I got. I had like 14 dwarves before, and they're still going. Nice. And now we have this nice fortress that really goes fast, and that's a ranger for sure, because the other one was something else. No idea. Let's check me for 1 second. What are you? You are a ranger. I guess there's a difference between a ranger and a normal hunter. Well, a ranger does everything in the whole hunting list, and it's still going on. God damn. This is quite a list. Well, this is good, since most of these will go into the military. And what the hell is this? Stray guinea cock. Well, no problem. And I think they're all done, and they should be near the fortress by now. Yeah, the axe is already starting to be lost. And yeah, that's pretty much set. Okay, so let's see how much dwarf we have now. 60. Holy shit. I had like 40 dwarves. Okay, well, that's good, since they're all going to go into the military, or not all, but a lot. Let's pause the game and select some dwarves to be my marks dwarves. Now my plan is to create 2 squads, so let's see here. Here we can check it as well. 14 dwarves now, 3 dwarves, 95 dwarves, 95, 59, even, 59 dwarves. Okay, but now we have this list, and we have to do all these, but first we're going to select our military dwarves. Maybe first some dwarves which are really good at something, like well, this guy is a killer detailer. He should be keeping that detailing job, so I'm going to rename him, right clicking on him, and I'm going to just call him Stone Detailer to make things easier for myself. And since he has a nickname, he'll be easy to find in Dwarf Fortress 2. So this dwarf has furnace operating, a very important skill, very high. And let's set him, just call him Furnace. And this guy is an armorer. Armors are very important as well, and let's call him Armor. Okay, commit those changes, and okay, that's done. Now for military dwarves though, and I want to check the new list for that. And instead of this labor stamp, I'm going to use the military tab here. And now you can see all the military skills these dwarves have. And well, this whole new wave with all these 45 dwarves have a lot of skills, and what I want mostly is the Marks Dwarf one. And that's all on the right here, and it's pretty scattered. I could double click on Marks Dwarf to sort it, that makes it a bit easier. And even Furnace has some skills apparently, and Armor doesn't. Well, Furnace, well, you're going to stay a Furnace operator. You're pretty good actually at a whole lot of things, but I want you that. And the other Marks Dwarves I'm going to rename as well, and let's just call them Marks. Very easy because they are Marks Dwarves, and I'll be able to easily find them in Dwarf Fortress, and that's the idea. Or wait a minute, I stopped doing those stupid numbers behind the names because it's pretty useless anyway. So let's call them all Marks. You as well, since you're also a Marks Dwarf. Stone Detailer is also one. Damn. That's the problem with jobs. Your dwarves, new migrant waves come in with a lot of jobs enabled already, and yeah, you have to choose which one you want to use for your army and which one you want to use for doing normal jobs. Anyway, the other dwarves I selected here are now all Marks Dwarves. And actually I want some more Marks Dwarves. You can also make a melee squad if you use these sort of skills. You can make a squad full of Swords Dwarves or Hammer Dwarves or a mixed squad even. I usually do mixed. But for now I'm going to show you the military basics. I'm going to set 2 squads of Marks Dwarves which will train in turn and guard the ramparts in turn. And let's do that. So I need some more Marks Dwarves, and well, let's select some other ones. If I set this to first select Marks Dwarf again, please. No, select something else. Double click on that, then back to Marks Dwarves. Sure. Okay, now this is set. Now I'm going to take some other military ones, like the Spear Dwarf. Well, you know what? Set it to Warrior User. Yeah. Any other ones are going straight into the Marks Dwarves, even though they don't have the relative skill. They will get that in the future. Want at least 5 more. Okay. You as well. You as well. That's 3, 4, and 5. Commit those changes. Okay, now they're all called Marks. Now I didn't change anything of their settings here, I just call them Marks so I can easily find them back here in Dwarf Fortress. Okay, now that's set. Now we are going to set some advanced military stuffs, and the idea is to make them do shifts. One shift should be training, one shift should be defending this rampart level. And well, let's do that. And to defend the rampart level, we first need to set a burrow. Burrows are a horrible option from Dwarf Fortress. It's a way to select a zone and to keep dwarves in a zone. It was added in 2010, and well, nobody really likes it. I don't like it much either. But it is very useful. You can give a good command to your dwarves. They will follow it, and well, it'll work. So I'm going to make a burrow. Stop for a second here. Okay, so first W button for the burrow menu. A to add a new burrow. Then enter to define that burrow. And then it's easier to use N to rename it. And I'm going to rename this burrow to Ramparts, since this will be the Ramparts. And now I'm going to use enter and just moving around to select this burrow. Here he already placed a tile apparently, or yeah, I can use this with the mouse button too. If you make an error, you can press R to re-erase and erase those burrow tiles. Yeah, there it's gone. Okay, R to put it back to painting, and now I'm going to set the walkways over here, and well, everything here. Like this. I'm going to select all the walkways. I guess I put a little bit of wall here instead of fortification as well, but oh well, no big deal. Place it all around the walls, and I'm putting it a bit over the walls, so yeah, that's okay. Doesn't really matter that much, I think, but I'm doing this to be sure. Other zones do want this to happen, but this is not really a zone. Okay, now that's also set. Let's also add the archery range to the burrow to be sure, and the stairs so they can actually get there. Yeah, now they can actually move around here through to the arrows. Okay, to the archery range, which I haven't set even yet. But well, now the burrow at least is set. The ramparts burrow is here on the top level and here near the archery range. Okay, so that's done. Press escape a couple of times to remove that, or well, to place it and keep it in game. Now we need to set the dwarves, and oh yeah, now we need to go back to the military menu, or actually, since I want to create 2 squads of Marks Dwarves, we will do in shifts. Let's first go back to the unit menu, the noble menu with N, and set another militia captain. I could also make it sheriff, but I want another Marks Dwarf squad, so I'm going to use a militia captain, a new one, and name, yeah, just choose one of the marks to be the leaders. Okay, and well, now that's set. Now back to the military menu. Now we have 2 squads here. Let's create a second squad as well. Go down to the militia captain, C, archer, and we have the 2 squads: the Labours of Yelling and the Grey Avalanches. And well, let's set some more dwarves to them. Just moving around with the arrow keys here. I'm going to select some marks dwarves. Well, here, say marks. And now I can easily find them in the list here, since they're called marks. And well, let's set 5 to each squad for now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now I'm doing something stupid. I'm taking the dwarf which I put in the first squad. I'm putting it in the second squad. So watch out for that. And you can see here he's already in the Grey Avalanches. First, let's turn this back. You get more marks dwarfs. Okay. Back to this squad. Go up in the list, since you the bottom of the list has the latest dwarves, which came in the latest migration wave even. And go up. This squad, this marks dwarf is in a squad, so no. Same with him. Not the same with him. He is not in a squad. Okay. So from about here on, yeah, I can select new marks dwarves. Okay. Another marks. How much do we have left? At least 3. Okay. Place another one in. And the other squad can have other marks dwarf as well. These are all in a squad. This one is without a squad. It's a glassmaker though. We'll need glassmakers, but oh well. Any squadless marks dwarves left? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now I have 2 squads of marks dwarves, all with some or no skill, but yeah, these are all wrestlers, and they're all wrestlers, but that's also because they don't have new weapons yet. Anyway, both squads are set. That was the idea for here. Now to set them to train and yeah, work in shifts like I did the whole episode. And that's with the schedule menu. As for schedule from the military menu, and you have another menu here, which is another weird one. First here are the months. These all are all rock names, but these are the month names. January is granite, slate is February, or something like that. It's closely related. But now I'm going to give them the order. So here's the 2 squads I have, the Labours of Yelling and the Grey Avalanches. Also important, I'm now on the active training schedule. This on the top needs to be here. And if you press star and slash, you can choose through that. I have 2 scheduled at the moment, active training and inactive. I want to make it more later too, but first I'm going to change the active training one. Normally it's all train. And I'm going to set this to switch around. So let's give some orders. And that's with well, E will work, or O. Let's change this one as first. This is this first one, Labours of Yelling. I'm going to take them, have them do the first 3 months of guarding, and I'm going to do that with well, E actually, or O. Oh, there's Gamer 2. But well, let's just use E for now. And if you press that, you get this menu. And here it says O for training. Now I can move this around with O, I think. Yeah. If I press O a couple of times, there's all sort of things these dwarves can do. And for now, I want them to defend burrows. And now I have the option for the ramparts down here. And I can move around with the arrow keys, make sure it's blue, press enter, so it becomes green. If this does not become green, your dwarves will not defend this burrow. Remember that. If you have multiple burrows in this list, it will make that a bit easier to see as well. Now you can also change the soldiers needed minimum from 10 to lower. and I'm just going to keep it at 10. Back in the day when Dwarf Fortress 2010 just came out, it was necessary to put it lower at like 5, but I don't think it's that necessary anymore nowadays. Things have changed a bit since 2010. Okay, so this is done. It's set. It's green. Now I'm going to press Shift Enter. Remember that. Enter will do nothing. Shift Enter will make this done. Don't press ESC. ESC will discard these changes. So Shift Enter. Now it's set to defend burrows. Yay. Now I'm going to order this a bit around, and I actually can copy and paste with this menu. Thank God. It's one of the few options you can use to copy and paste in Dwarf Fortress. And Irma really wants attention. Oh, pushy. You guys first. So I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to go to this copy and paste options. Start with the defend burrows options here. C to copy it, and then P to paste it a couple of times. Now I'm going to also paste it in the Grey Avalanche squad after a couple of months. So let's place it here, and back here, and back here. Now, it's all in shifts. First the Labours of Yelling will defend the burrows, then the Grey Avalanches, then the Labours of Yelling again, then the Grey Avalanches again. They all do it for 3 months, then they'll train for 3 months. And this should set them to defend from basically all times. I think I'm pretty much done now. Let's do this. Let's see. I can also press Shift Tab here. I don't think I need to press Enter to save it here. No, I just can press Escape here. Let's check if that's actually saved if I press S again. It is. Okay, let's exit now and let's run the game for a little while. And let's see. Nothing happening yet, but I haven't even set a barracks yet where they can train. Let's do that as well. Let's make this a barracks. Make a room first, then make it a barracks. Now I'm going to set it to train and store their equipments with TIQ, with minus and plus on the keyboard to move around here. Then TIQ to set some options here. Just do this, makes it a bit easier. And I'm going to do the same with the Archery Range as well. With the Q you can make something from the Archery Range. I should have placed the door in there before that, so the room won't leak out. Probably a Gabbro door. Yeah, okay. Let's make an Archery Range. Press Enter. Use T. We don't want them to store their equipment here on both squads. And make sure the Archery Range is shooting from with WASD. You can choose this from, in this case, left to right. So it was already in a good direction in the start. No push. Okay, that's set. Now the dwarves have a place to actually train. They wouldn't have this place to train, they couldn't train, so now they should be able to. Press pause again, and they start training. And yeah, here are already some dwarves moving around, and they're doing individual combat drills. Very nice. Oh, what I also forgot is that I do not have enough crossbows for all these dwarves. I took like one with me in the beginning, so I need to make more. I'm not done with forging yet, so I'm going to make another workshop. One I hardly ever use. It's the Bowyer's workshop. You can make crossbows out of wood, and well, let's not place it here in the middle of the road, or can I place it one here? No. Well, here is fine. Made out of alder. Hopefully have a dwarf which has crossbow making. Yeah, I do. There he goes. And let's create some bone or wooden crossbows. Well, I have more than enough wood. Bone seems pretty low at the moment, so make some wooden crossbows. Make, well, 10 of these at least. So my dwarves actually have some bows to shoot from, to train with as well. Oh yeah, and while I'm here as well, you might see all these crap lying around. The K's and the slashes here. These are arrows and dead keys, dead parrots, which I've killed in the past. And to claim those back, let me give you a quick command before the end of the episode so you have more balls to work with. Do that with DBC to reclaim objects. And now you'll see everything which is not claimed will be green. And now you can select a big area and let's claim all these objects. That will get your bolts back. That will not get your get all these key bodies in the stockpiles. To get the key bodies into the stockpile, to get any vermin or any other animal outside in the stockpile, you need to press O, R, O, and maybe even V, or OV, to make the dwarves gather every dead body, even if it's outside. Normally they do not do that, and yeah, with this set they actually move all the bodies to the refuse stockpile like I ordered. And we're 40 minutes in, but training should be done. And is there actually anyone on the top level here defending yet? No. Why not? And Irma here is very happy. Oh. Let's see. There was a dwarf there for a second. They really should be defending this burrow. Let's check what the dwarf squads are doing. If I focus on that leader, he's here. Where's leader number 2? He's here doing nothing. Why you no work? Guess I must missed something up with the burrow command. Because they should be on schedule now. Oh, that's the thing. They are not on schedule. I never turned them on to train. Never turned on the schedule. So that's something I should tell you as well. Well, let's read it in the S menu. S, A to select, or B to select a squad, or capital A, B to select both. Then T. I don't want to do this one. You have both squads. Select on one squad. Press T to change your schedule from active training to or inactive to active training. Okay, so now this is set. Both squads are active now, and now there's actually a dwarf here defending the ramparts. Even though he's a spear dwarf and he should have a crossbow, but first I'll need to create all those crossbows and I'll need to create more bolts. You know what? He's actually doing those crossbows pretty fast. Let's make some more. Anyway, now I have a working military working in shifts, and since they will defend these ramparts, that should actually that should clear up the whole fucking raven and key problem. There should also always be some dwarves defending here on the top level, and if there's any birds or annoying birds flying around, they'll start shooting them. And well, that was part of the plan of this episode. I was getting sick of all these birds and keys attacking me as well. And now you have a way to to defend against that, and to also have your dwarves train. And here they are training in the bottom part of the level. This is the other squad, I guess. Oh, they're also defending this part of the ramparts. maybe I should leave this part out of the burrow. You know what? I will. And you can just remove that later even. Let's see, select the burrow again, enter the define, it's R to delete this little area, and now they'll only defend the top part. When they're defending, they should not be at the archery range. That only makes sense. Okay, but actually my version of Dwarf Fortress is 34.04. Which I'm still on for this video, has some bugs with archery ranges, so you won't see the archery guys training for now. That's been fixed in 34.05, I think, though. Maybe even an earlier version? I don't know. But anyway, 45 minutes in. These videos keep getting longer and longer. Shouldn't have started with that cave digging in the beginning, but should have just straight on went to this. Anyway, it's done. You now know how to set your advanced militaries. You know how to set a squad to train and to defend at the same time. You know how to set a burrow, and you can probably figure the rest of the military menu out for yourself. There's tons of options here. You can even change the uniforms if you press N and give them exact uniforms, like give them leather uniforms with a cat leather cloak if you want. Well, I could do that. I'm not going to explain that all on video. Just try and figure it out yourself. Just toy around with the menu. It seems scary, but well, your computer won't explode. So just toy around with the military menu. And well, and that's all for this episode. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.